Canada is known for its welcoming attitude towards immigrants, making it a top destination for individuals and families seeking permanent residency, PR. Whether you're looking for better career opportunities, a higher quality of life, or a chance to raise your family in a multicultural society, obtaining permanent residency in Canada is an attractive option. In this guide, we'll walk you through the step-by-step process to obtain PR in Canada. Before we begin, if you find this guide helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. By sharing, you are helping others access vital information that can change their lives, and this small action will count as your contribution toward helping others in their immigration journey. Step 1. Determine your eligibility. There are multiple pathways to obtaining permanent residency in Canada. Some of the most common options include Express Entry for skilled workers, Provincial Nominee Program, PNP, Family Sponsorship Canadian Experience Class, CEC, Business Immigration for investors and entrepreneurs. Each program has specific requirements, so your first step should be determining which category you qualify for. Let's break down a few of the most popular options. 1.1. Express Entry is a points-based system that manages applications for 3 immigration programs. Federal Skilled Worker Program, for people with skilled work experience. Federal Skilled Trades Program, for qualified tradespeople. Canadian Experience Class, for individuals with previous Canadian work experience. To apply under Express Entry, you must first meet specific criteria related to your education, work experience, language proficiency, and age. 1.2. Provincial Nominee Program, PNP. Each province in Canada has its own immigration program that nominates individuals for PR based on local labor market needs. If you have a job offer in a specific province or possess skills in demand in that region, this may be a good option for you. 1.3. Family Sponsorship. If you have family members who are Canadian citizens or permanent residents, they may be able to sponsor you to come to Canada as a permanent resident. Step 2. Gather required documents. Once you have determined which pathway is best suited for you, it's time to gather the required documents for your application. Some of the common documents you will need include passport or travel document, language test results, e.g., IELTS for English or TEF for French, educational credential assessment, ECA, for foreign degrees, diplomas, or certificates, proof of work experience, employment reference letters, pay stubs, etc. Medical exam. All applicants must undergo a medical exam by a panel-approved physician, police clearance certificate, to show that you have no criminal record. Proof of funds. If you're applying through Express Entry, you must demonstrate that you have enough money to settle in Canada. Make sure to carefully review the document checklist provided by Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, to avoid missing any important papers. Step 3. Create an Express Entry profile. For individuals applying under the Express Entry system, the next step is to create an online profile on the IRCC website. This profile is where you'll submit all your information, such as your language test scores, education credentials, and work experience. Your profile will be evaluated using the Comprehensive Ranking System, CRS, which assigns points based on factors like age, education, work experience, language proficiency, spouse's qualifications, if applicable, job offer or provincial nomination. Once your profile is created, you will be placed in a pool of candidates. If you score high enough, you may receive an invitation to apply ITA for permanent residency. Step 4. Apply for provincial nomination, if applicable. If you are applying through the Provincial Nominee Program, PNP, you may need to apply directly to a province for nomination. Provinces like Ontario, British Columbia, and Alberta have popular programs that allow you to apply for permanent residency if your skills match their labor needs. After getting nominated by a province, you can either apply directly to IRCC or add your nomination to your Express Entry profile, which will significantly boost your CRS score. Step 5. Receive an invitation to apply, ITA. If you're in the express entry pool and your CRS score is above the cutoff, you will receive an invitation to apply, ITA, for permanent residency. The ITA will outline the next steps, and you'll have 60 days to submit your complete application. For applicants under the PNP, an ITA is not required. You will move directly to submitting your application after receiving your nomination from the province. Step 6. Submit your permanent residency application. Once you've received an ITA, you'll need to gather all your final documents and submit a complete application for PR. This is a critical stage, and missing documents can result in delays or rejection. The application process includes filling out detailed forms about yourself and your family, uploading your supporting documents, e.g., police clearance, medical exam, proof of funds, etc., paying the application fees, which typically include the processing fee and the right of permanent residence fee, RPRF. The processing fee for most applicants is $825 Canadian dollars, and the RPRF is $500 Canadian dollars. If you are bringing a spouse or dependent children, additional fees will apply. Step 7. Medical and security checks. All applicants for Canadian PR must undergo a medical examination and pass security clearance checks. You will be required to visit an approved physician for your medical exam, and you'll need to submit police clearance certificates for each country you've lived in for more than 6 months. Step 8. Wait for a decision. Once your application is submitted, you will need to wait for IRCC to process it. Processing times can vary depending on the stream you applied through, but express entry applications typically take about 6 months. You can check the status of your application through your online account or link your paper application to your online profile for easier tracking. Step 9. Receive confirmation of permanent residence, COPR. If your application is approved, you will receive a confirmation of permanent residence, COPR. This document confirms that you are officially a Canadian permanent resident. You will also receive instructions on how to finalize your status, which may involve going to a Canadian port of entry or setting an appointment at a local IRCC office. Step 10. Arrive in Canada. The final step is arriving in Canada. Once you've entered the country, you will present your COPR and other documents to an immigration officer at your point of entry. The officer will officially grant you permanent resident status, and you'll receive your permanent resident card by mail shortly after your arrival. By following these steps and ensuring that you meet all the requirements, you'll be well on your way to calling Canada your new home. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this guide with others who are on the same journey. Your contribution could help others achieve their dream of moving to Canada. May God bless you on this journey, and may your new life in Canada be full of hope, peace, and prosperity.